What's going on, VC? Joachim here. I hope everybody's enjoying the weekend. Cheers to the weekend. This video is a video to show appreciation to Vinyl Richie. Richie was kind enough to did a video where he showed his favorite top 50 US albums, punk albums, in response to a video, my latest video. Then afterwards he showed his 50 favorite UK punk albums, and that's what I'm doing today. I'm gonna share with you my favorite 50 punk albums from the 70s. UK punk is kind of like my bread and butter, so I just couldn't narrow down to 50. So I'm gonna break these down on decades. So my next video will be pretty sure will be my top 50 UK 80s punk albums. Things to consider here. There's 3 records that didn't make this top 50 for me. 2 because I don't own it. 1 because I cannot find it. I don't know what happened to that damn record. So, 1 is the Adverts debut. I do not have their record. They have the singles. 3 singles came out of that LP, but I don't have it, so it won't be featured here. The other one is Joe Cool and the Killers LP. Also, another one that I do have the single, but I do not have the LP. And the one that I cannot find, I have no idea what I put that thing, is Billy Karloff band debut. Not Billy Karloff and the Extremes, but Billy Karloff band. So those didn't make the cut because of those reasons. There's a couple notorious records that didn't make the cut as well because I had to narrow things down. So there's a lot of UK albums that are often, they often make tops. They're referred as essential, influential. A lot of those, they can be debatable if they're actually really punk or whatever. And I'm gonna show a lot of records that debatably you can debate if they're punk or not. They're punk to me, but there's 2 records that I didn't include in this list because I tried to make this top 50 like appealing for someone that is young and excited about that upbeat teenage angst, well known of the punk sound. So 2 records that didn't make the cut, 2 essential records nevertheless. These 2 albums, they do entail the punk ethos. 2 legendary, also essential records is the Slits cut and Elvis Costello, My Aim Is True. 2 essentials here that didn't make the cut for the reasons that I just shared. So 50 records. I'm not going to ramble too much about this. A lot of this, big chunk of this I've shared here in old videos. They were mentioned. I did the top 50. I tried to do these lists like 3 or 4 times, and this is the final list. I was like, okay, leave it as it is. Who cares? Yeah, they're all great. Well, some are greater than others. 50, I decided to give it to the Only Ones debut. Can debate that this is not punk. Totally. It's a great album? No, it's an okay album. Nevertheless, Another Girl, Another Planet is one of the best tunes from the era, and I could not leave this record out just for that reason alone. The ones that know that John Peel he often quoted, well, not quoted, stated Teenage Kicks to be his favorite song of all time, punk tune of all time. Another Girl, Another Planet, I put it up there with Teenage Kicks. Also, the Immortal Story does have that punk edge to it. Only Ones, 50. 40, The Only Ones came out in 78 on CBS. Yeah. 49. This is a Rabbit Records production from 1978. Decided to give it to Jilted John. This is a pretty cool, some probably might call this a concept album. It's kind of like upbeat, power pop-ish, bubblegumish at times. Really funny record. It's pretty much like this record tells a story. It's pretty much a story of a teenager that loves T-Rex and Mata no Hoople and the struggles he encounters to get laid. Pretty cool record. Jilted John. 48 and Jilted 48. 1978 on United Artists Records. I believe it's their third album. It's by far my favorite. It's Stranglers, black and white album. Yeah, what do I need to tell you about the Stranglers? This is my favorite. I think this is the punkier of them all. Stranglers. 47. 47. Euro. Yanduri, New Boots and Panties. Stiff Records, 1977. Some might say that, oh, that was a record for rockers or teddy boys or whatever. No, this record is fantastic. You know, of course, he is on that pop rock and rollish vein, but he does have, you know, that punk punch, that punk angst, that urgency. Love this record. 45, I believe. No, 46. 46. Alternate TV, The Image Has Cracked. This came out on Wood. What is it? Deptford Records. This is a banger right here. Not familiar with this, probably should. Their song "You Bastard" is a pretty well-known classic. UK early punk, which is not featured here, but just check the song Action Time Vision and you will get a feel for this cool artsy OG UK punk. 45, I believe. Kings of Sleaze, Pork Dukes. Yeah, love these guys. This is a good record to have a good laugh. Not PC whatsoever. There will be not a band in the contemporary world that could capture many hearts as the Dukes did. You know, if their lyrical approach was the same as the Pork Dukes, yeah, sleazy, rock and rollish, punk rock. This came out on Wood Records in '78. Check the song Melody Makers. 79 on Virgin, their second album. 44. Moving Targets, their debut, is an amazing record, but I always listen to this one. Penetration Coming Up for Air, female fronted, beautiful. Yeah, this is like pure punk rock. There's something about her voice, man, that really transports you. Yeah, and yeah, makes you daydream, I guess. Makes you dream of a better place, which I think is something that you know, punk always represented to me as a kid, and I believe it represented too. It represented the same for the big majority of people that fell in love with punk rock and or the, you know, what punk might entail. It's like all this their music for the unheard, you know, their music for the ones that felt like they didn't fit in, but also empowering music, right? Music that will make you, you know, rock air guitar, you know, and dream about better things, better people, better places. Yeah, this is a great example of that. 43 on Satchel Records, 1979, Neon Hearts, Popular Music, fantastic record. I'm not a big fan of horns in punk music unless it's really well done and in place. Yeah, they do accomplish that here. Yeah, this is straightforward punk. You know, some I'll say is like a new wave-ish vibe to it, but no, it's punk to me. It's definitely a record that I recommend. Neon Arts from Scotland, 42 Virgin Records, 1979. Love these guys. The Skids, Scared to Dance. This one was the one making the cut just because of the two songs alone. Into the Valley, Sweet Suburbia. In the record, makes this an instant classic. '41, 1978. Beggar's Banquet. The Lurkers, Full and Fall Out. Yeah, pure UK first wave punk rock. Yeah, classic band, classic record. Yeah, just like the opens with 3 amazing tracks. Ain't Got a Clue, I Don't Need to Tell Her, and Total War. Banger. A band that someone might debate. It's not punk. This is on Fiction Records, 77. Yeah. Some might debate it. This is not punk. This is the Cure, 3 Imaginary Boys. But this record played tremendous importance on my punk evolution or path to punk. Classic. This is not punk enough to you. Listen to the song It's Not You, and then let me know how you feel about it. A record that I get another record on Virgin from 1979, placing 39 on my top 50 of today. I don't see many people showing this record, and I don't know why, because this is a banger. Members at the Chelsea nightclub. This is a banger of a record. I remember in the past having conversations, some people thinking that this was way too new wave-ish. For you to think that this record is new wave, it's because you never listened to this record. You never listened to this record, really. You might be thinking of something else. Check songs such as So A Go Go, Don't Push, Solitary Confinement, Phone In Show, The Sound of the Suburbs, and of course Chelsea Nightclub. Banger right here. Yeah, banger. Another banger from 77 on Raw Edge Records. Some members of this band, they evolved to become The Sound. This is The Outsiders Calling on Youth. Man, I love this record. I know it's a record that you need to put it's not catchy. It becomes really catchy, and it's a record that when you really process the record, you will fall in love for life with this record. Check songs such as, man, Break Free, On the Edge, Hit and Run, Walking Through a Storm, banger right here, 77. Is that the year the punk broke? 78, Pogo Records, Tough Guys and Switchblades. Suburban Studs, I don't know, they don't even look like tough guys. They don't even look like they carry switchblades, but anyway. that's how I process things. Suburban Studs, Slam. Fantastic record. This is just like punk rock, just rock and roll, fueled with a punk, upbeat energy and angst. Check songs such as Dissatisfied, I Hate School, Questions, No Faith, Bondage. Yeah, banger. 36, hailing from Ireland on Epic, 1979. Starges, another record that is kind of more power pop than punk. It's punk as fuck to me. It will be punk as fuck to any teenager now discovering punk. Check songs such as School Days, Any Danger Love, Run with the Pack, War of Life, War Stories. Banger. Talking about Teenagers, a record made by teenagers in 1977. The label, The Eater, debut. This is like really rock and roll-ish. Like there's like two covers of Velvet Underground, Sweet Jane, Waiting for the Man, but this is like so good, yeah, this is amazing. These guys, if this record had the song Outside View, would be perfect. It's a great record. Check it out. One of my faves. Another one of my favorites. This is on Valor Records from 1977, and this is actually a reissue from the 90s. This is the 90s reissue, but this is the Drones for the Temptations. This is a banger. Classic UK first wave of punk rock. Check songs such as Persecution Complex, Born Idol, Movement, Be My Baby, which is of course a cover, Corgi Crap, Sad So Sad, Just Wanna Be Myself. Yeah, banger right here. Another banger, pop rock meets punk rock meets glam rock, buzzer rock. Leighton Buzzers, or the Buzzers, or Jellied Eels to Record Deals. Man, absolutely love this record. It's such a overlooked record. You made 33 on my list. Check songs such as Sharp Young Man, Land of the Free, I'm Hanging Around, Can't Get Used to Losing You, Mixed Marriages, We Make a Noise, 19 and Mad. 19 and Mad is a banger. Classic right here. Another classic. A lot of people hate this guy. They don't like Gene October. But Chelsea, in 79, Step Forward, they delivered this banger of a record. I do like Evacuate, which is the following album as well. But here, man, I'm on Fire, Decide, Free the Fighters, Your Toy, Fools and Soldiers, All the Downs, Government, 12 Men, Many Rivers, and the amazing Trouble is the Day. Classic 70s UK punk, Chelsea. Another classic. This is from 79 on Beggar's Banquet, when a lot of bands were full on the post-punk and the new wave, embracing the post-punk and new wave sound. These guys remained true to themselves. We did that modish but punky sound. Frustration Paradise, their debut, The Carpets. Check songs such as I Don't Mean It, 3 AM, Away From It All, Lost Love, Indochina, Cruel Honesty. This is brilliant right here. 79 on Sire. 30. The Undertones. What can I say about Undertones? This is a banger. Family Entertainment, Girls Don't Like It, Male Model, I Gotta Get It, Wrong Way, Jump Boys, Here Comes the Summer. That's just side one. Classic, essential for any music fan. This is another record, 29, 1978 on EMI. This is another record that is essential for any music fan, not just punk rock fan. Polystyrene's X-Ray Specs, Germ-Free Adolescence. This is fantastic. This record was a way of its time. Lyrically wise, you know, it touches in very deep subjects that, you know, women still have to deal with it today, and it still can be taboo-ish in certain circles. Yeah, Polystyrene, rest in peace, a classic. 28 from Rough Trade, 1979. The Swell Maps, man. Swell Maps, a trip to Mary Neville. Oh, what is it? Oh, I'm sorry. Mary Neville. Yeah, a trip to Mary Neville. I love this record. 79. Some people argue that this is post-punk. This is avant-garde. Definitely there is some noisy experiments in here, but this is punk as fuck. Yeah, I always recommend this song. It's not the catchiest one, but it's the one that will get you going. Will open up your heart to give the Swell Map some love. Spitfire Parade. If you start itching with this one, yeah. Fantastic band. Perfect record, man. This is Chrysalis, 78. Billy Idol's Generation X. This is a fantastic record. This is just hit after hit. Yeah. Essential. Generation X. Another essential. Number 26, 1977 Polydor. Even though it's the mod of the modest. Jam in the City. This is punk. This is punk rock. You can call it mod, you can call it whatever it is. This is punk rock, 77. Phenomenal, essential record. Their first three albums are absolutely essentials. The Jam. Another essential. 78 on Sire, making 25 in my list. The Almighty Rezillos, Can't Stand the Rezillos. Every single song, it's fantastic. Not a bad song here, just another essential classic album. An album that it's not punk rock, it's more like pub rock album, but it's a record that capture the heart of the punks. Is Eddie and Hot Rod's Life on the Line from 77. Man, do anything you want to do. It's the kind of anthem that anyone that enjoys punk for his message of empowerment wants to hear. Quittystown, Telephone Girl, Life on the Line. Yeah, absolutely essential here for any music fan. And now 1978, 23 on Polydor is Sham 69, Tell Us the Truth. Yeah, a band that changed the game, a band that opened doors for punk to stop being exclusive and begun to be inclusive, but also things started to become rowdy. Banger right here. First side is a live side, second side is studio side. Studio side, you know, A Little Rich Boy is one of my favorite songs of all time. What About the Lonely, also one of my favorite songs of all time. The live side is just brilliant. And it does, you know, it does take you back in time to the golden days of UK punk rock. First wave of UK punk rock. 22, I gave it to a record that came out in 1978 on United Artists, and it is the almighty Buzzcocks in a Different Kitchen. Man, yeah, nobody needs to hear me talk about how great this record is. If you're not familiar with this record, just listen to the songs Fast Cars, you Tear Me Up. That's it. The record is great, but man, You Tear Me Up, what a song. 21st, I gave it to a record that came out on Warner Brothers Records in 1979, the almighty Angelic Upstarts, Teenage Warning. This is just brilliant. It's a band that stood, you know, was one of the first bands like having no problems to stand in to proclaim themselves as an anti-fascist band. This is brilliant. Check songs such as Teenage Warning, Little Towers, of course, I'm an Upstart, Leave Me Alone, yeah. And it's a record that they are humble enough to thank the Sex Pistols and the Clash and the Police for the inspiration. Yeah, Angelic Upstarts, they were always a band. They were never about being too cool to school. Let me turn this cassette around. So, Angelic Upstarts, next one, classic on Epic Vibrators, Pure Mania. What a record, 77. Yeah, 1977. Great record. Yeah, Sweet Sweetheart. Whips and Furs, Wreck on You, I Need a Sleigh, Bad Time. This is just perfect. Perfect record. Another record that is brilliant. To me, love this record. The Outcast, Self-Conscious Over You. This came out in 1979. Alien for Belfast on Terry Yuli's Good Vibrations. Man. Just listen to Self-Conscious Over You. Of course, You're a Disease. The Cops Are Coming. It's great. Some offensive lyrics here, but you know, put things in context and you know, don't be judgmental. Number 18, EMI 1979. A record that some say it's not punk. It's punk as fuck, baby. Gang of Four Entertainment. Not also Damaged Goods, the single came out of this record. It's an absolute classic, but this is banger after banger after banger. And I'm gonna tell you, at home is a tourist. If you know, you know. 17, 1977 on CBS. Clash debut. Jenny Jones, Remote Control, I'm So Bored with USA, White Riot, Hate and War, What's My Name, Deny, London's Burning, Career Opportunities, Cheat, Protex Blue, Police and Thieves, 48 Hours, Garageland. How many bands have a debut fueled with banger after banger? Classic. There should not be one single person on this planet deprived of listening to this record at least once in their lifetime. Of course, this list caters my personal taste. I'm not dictating things. You know, it's just how I feel. As always. 16, 1979 on Crass Records. The Stations of Crass. Hate it or love it, man. You cannot disagree the fact that these guys changed the landscape of punk, changed the landscape of subcultures in general, like the way they push the envelope on the DIY ethos. They're godfathers for many of us. Classic. And shit. Fuck. I can't remember. It's been a long time. Hold on. Let me see. Trick. It said a trick. Never mind. I'm gonna do all that now. Yeah, Crass. Classic. Another classic. 15. Stiff Records could have shown this one. Music for Pleasures. Machine Gun Etiquette. But it always comes down to me too. Damned. Classic. Yeah, New Rose, man. New Rose. New Rose is one of those songs that every time I listen to New Rose, doesn't matter, I probably have listened to New Rose a zillion times. It's always like, fucking what a song. 14 on Barton Records, The Depressions. This is tough rock and roll-ish punk rock, man. Love this thing. This is a brilliant, overlooked album. Check songs such as Screw Ya, Radio Trash, I Rise Living, Handle It With Care, Messing With Your Heart, Street Attack, Basement Days, Family Planning. This is so good. Yeah. 14, The Depressions. 13, Johnny Moped, another abrasive, tough as nails. First wave UK punk albums. This is absolutely brilliant. This came out on Chiswick in 1978. Just check songs such as Incendiary Device, man. This is a banger. Top to bottom. 999, 1978 on United Artists. Man, I know a lot of people prefer separates to this one, but this is my favorite 999, so yeah, I gotta go with this. I love this record. Brilliant. Check songs such as Chicane Destination, Hit Me, I'm Alive, Emergency, No Pity, Direct Action Briefing, Titanic Overreaction. Brilliant. 11, NEMS Records, The Boys. This is actually a reissue on Get Back from the 90s. 98. Yeah, another band I could show. The second, the third, yeah. I love everything by them. That's something that I might do. I might do a video focus on bands that put out like 3-4 brilliant records in a row. The Boys is just a classic band. If you're not familiar, just listen to Sick on You, Tumble With Me, I Don't Care, So Depressing, Cop Cars. Yeah, banger. Now, my top 10. I start with Wire, 1977, on Artist Records. Man, it's a perfect 1 minute, 50-second songs. Fast, direct, well played, frantic. Brilliant. The song that I always recommend from this record for people to listen is Mr. Suit. Banger. Number 9. This is not an album, but it's what I got. I don't have the Pop Rivets first album called Greatest Hits, but this is the Fun in UK. This came out 1995, I think. Yeah, 1995. But he does have the Greatest Hits album, which is their first album from 1979 on Hypocrite Music. This is brilliant. This is Billy Childish's best work, hands down, in my opinion. This is just like pogo-ish, frantic, UK punk rock at its finest hour. This is British as it can be. Absolutely love the Pop Rivets. Number 8, Slaughter and the Dogs, 1978 on Decca. What a banger of a record. Where all the boot boys gone? Victims of the vampire, Boston Babies. I'm waiting for the man. Great cover. You're a bore. Keep on trying. We don't care. Since you went away. What a mystery, girls. Flawless. Flawless record from 79 came out on Jam and RCA. This is the UK subs, another kind of blues. Man, what a record. This is absolutely phenomenal. If you never listened to this record, you should. But if you want me to recommend you 2 songs to get you going, I would say Tomorrow's Girls and Stranglehold. Banger. Now, number 6. A record that has one of my favorite songs of all time. And the name of the song is Enemies. And the record is TV2 Heart by the Radiators from Space. Not essential, not a record that any music fan should be familiar with. Brilliant. Talking about brilliant, a record that it's a debut, but it could be a greatest hits. It's Stiff Little Fingers Inflammable Material. This is just banger after banger after banger. Came out in 1979 on Rough Trade. And check this list. Suspect Device, State of Emergency, Here We Are Nowhere, Wasted Life, No More of That, Barbed Wire Love, White Noise, Breakout, Law and Order, Rough Trade, Johnny Was, Alternative Ulster, and Closed Groove. This is absolutely essential. Number 4, gave it to a record that came out from Virgin Records, 1979. The Ruts. The Crack. This is another brilliant record. This is UK punk. You know, Eddie's finest hour. Yeah, there's no other way to say it. Babylon's Burning, Something That I Said, Savage Circle, Criminal Mind, Backbiter, Out of Order. This is a phenomenal record. Of course, I gave some historical importance to some. I think I took in consideration some historical importance to do this list. My top 3. On Pi Records, 1978, The Almighty, Cyanide. You guys that they've been watching my channel, you guys know how much I love Cyanide. I absolutely love this. This is like pub rock. Pub rock with a punk attitude. This is sharp. Tough as nails rock and roll. Love this thing. Listen to the song No Progress. I'm a Boy, Night Rider, Do It, Ate the State, Mac the Flash, All Over the Top, Tourist. This is a banger. Number two, another banger. 1978 MCA Records. This was a record that I don't know why is not featuring videos and people don't talk more about this. I absolutely love this record. My top 2. Number 2, London, Animal Games. This is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant in my book. This is a perfect record, not a bad song. It's all bangers. No Time, Animal Games, Reaction, Everyone's a Winner, Summer of Love, Friday in My Mind, Us Kids Cold Young, Good Looking Girls, Out on the Skids, Speed, Swinging London, and Susie Sue. Man, absolutely I recommend this record to anyone that loves music. London, Animal Games. And number 1, he had to be this one. Came out in 1977 on Virgin, and that's the Sex Pistols, Nevermind the Bollocks. Hands down. Look, I don't care who played or recorded. What a record. Look at this shit. Pretty Vacant, New York, Liar, God Save the Queen, No Feelings, 17, EMI, Submission Problems, Holidays in the Sun, Bodies, Anarchy in UK. This is what a classic record looks like. The damn Sex Pistols. Yeah, sure respect to the Pistols, baby. You guys have a great weekend. I'll be back next week with my top 50 80s albums from the United Kingdom. Take care. Cheers.